Bullshittery of the Week, a Shodcast by Andy and Dan. The Andy and Dan Shodcast contains strong language and utter bullshit throughout. Enjoy.
Hello, and welcome to episode 9 of the Andy and Dan Shodcast. Talking extra slow today, so we can drag this out longer. I know we've got more stuff to talk about. Hello, Andrew.
Hey.
You alright?
Yeah.
No. I'm talking to you. How's it going?
Yeah, fine. Not bad this week. I
Yeah.
guess. I'm just waiting to go on holiday now.
Wait to leave the country. We'd fly away. Cool, you're sorted for that now, or what?
Yeah, we've just got to sort out travel insurance and then we're done.
God, you that stupid thing.
Stuff all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yes, yeah.
Did it last weekend, yeah.
Have you been to Weston?
What? Did not hear that.
I know you did. I was like, have you been to Weston? And you just like...
Oh, right. All
Wow.
I was through the loop. I was like,
We
really
still could have responded.
tired.
Yeah. So Andrew, what startling amount of content have we got to talk about this week?
Got some Mortal Kombat news to talk about.
Ah.
Ow. Pain in the ass.
News just in, Andrew's just been shot. Yeah. Mortal Kombat news.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. I know about it. Do it for you.
Very quiet compared to with TGS coming up soon.
Yeah. And that doubled the fact that we only talk about games we like.
Yeah, that's beside the point.
But you know, you can get all these other so-called professional podcasts, blogs, whatever. You've got a million viewers, but with us, you get the real shit. That's an advert right there. Hey, and I've also got some brief Star Wars news, and it's not really to do with the film, it's just following new shit that's out.
Yeah.
No shit! Okay, cool. So, oh yeah, if you want to email us, you do so. At Andy_Dan_Shodcast@outlook.com. Shit. And ask some questions on Danji Design /Tumblr.ask or something, I don't know. I didn't write the link for that down. But yeah, I've been playing the games this week. Andrew.
I played a bit more Kingdoms of Amalur
Yeah.
after my massacre of the Boggart population.
Yeah, well, they had it coming probably, maybe.
We did. They kept like giving me the plague.
But I'll do it.
So like every time I saw one, I was like, right, set it on fire.
On fire you go. Good stuff. Just that, or
Yeah, I haven't played anything else.
cute.
Tried to get some work done, but my mind's not really working this week, so
No.
I'm preparing to go on holiday. So it was just like,
You just got like Mickey Mouse prancing through it, giving you his sex vibes. And someone's thunder. But yeah, I've been playing Samurai's 4, thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
Yeah, got back into that. Trying to get the weapons.
Nice.
Trying to get the weapons. Do you know when Empires is out?
Well, the Japanese one's out like around now sometime.
Okay.
But I don't know when the actual, if it comes over here, I don't know when that's out. Probably early next year.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe January if it does come out. Hopefully. Or on a good Samurai Warriors Empire to play.
Yeah, we haven't had one since 2, so
No.
that was beautiful.
Oh, what a game that was.
It was fantastic.
2 Empires. What a bit. Never have I been so interested in economics since managing the foodstuffs of a Japanese army. When was that?
God, I can't remember. I remember going to get it.
Oh, I remember that. Although it kind of blends in together with about a million other games we went to get.
Yeah.
It was always a big bloody task.
What did he get off?
Where we live.
No, we went and got. Your mum took us to Mac.
Mm.
I got it then.
Yeah.
No, two Extreme Legends was the big, huge pain in the arse.
Was it Mac or was it Hanley? I remember getting Samurais from...
No, it might have been Hanley. We might have gone to Forbidden Planet.
Forbidden Planet, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, yeah. I know the one that stands out most was the one from Crew. Extreme Legends.
Yeah.
Jesus. The amount of travelling we have to do just to get that game.
Yeah, went back.
Conveniently had just 2 copies in, but it took us about an hour just to get that information out of it.
Yeah, because we were like, you got it in, it's like, yeah, so can we have it? Oh, I don't know where it is.
I can't find it. So, can you just
it was just on the front.
You just kept looking in the same drawer with all over this. It's like, well, no, it's obviously not there. Just look somewhere else. You know it's there.
And then like he asked the manager, and it was like, it's there.
Oh, there it is. It was right.
And then I was like, in anger, I was like, give me that lightsaber.
I'll take that lightsaber as well. You're gonna hit him with it. No. Chop off your head. Yeah, ridiculous. Oh dear. What the joys of internet ordering.
Yeah.
Oh dear. What other instances did we have to do that? Was it just with them games?
Yeah, we did it with Rogue Galaxy.
Yeah.
Warriors of Orochi 3. Warriors of Orochi.
Yeah.
There was a few, looking back, there was a few that we had to go up to Mac to pick up, but it was generally like, like the Dinosaur games and stuff.
Yeah, and it was also the ones like when PlayStation 2 was like just going out, and the last few games coming out on it. So like hardly anyone was stocking them because they were all doing PS3 stuff. It's like, oh,
yeah.
That's annoying. I also remember that time when that was a game, not game. I wanted Constant, was it?
Oh, Game Station.
Game Station. Yeah. And buying all like Metal Gear 2 and 3 from there.
Yeah.
So I knew a car there. I was like, oh, I'm just stocking up on the series. Could finally beat in Metal Gear 1. Oh, that's so funny. Because like when I first got Metal Gear 1, I was like, oh, everyone's like always talks about it, so I don't want to play it. Same with like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, unlike Final Fantasy, I got to a certain point and I just couldn't do it because I was shit at it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll try this again later, and then like it's 5 years or like 8 years later or something. I was like, oh, I can play PS1 games on my PS3 back when you could.
Yeah. I briefly played Metal Gear 1.
Did you?
Did I play? No, Ben played it.
Okay, it wasn't even you.
No, it wasn't even me, because I remember looking at it and like he couldn't get past the first room. He tried it like numerous times and he just couldn't do it, and I was just like, well, I don't really care then.
I don't care about your fight.
And then I just read up on it, really, because...
You saw a lot of it.
Yeah, but I just didn't play it myself. I've never actually played one myself, I don't think.
No. It's one of those games I wouldn't play if the story wasn't as interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm crap at stealth, and I guess it's classed as a shooter, even though it's mainly stealth. So it's like, stealthy shooter, 2 things I'm no good at. It's like, what do I want to play it? I think the bit I got stuck on originally was the sniper wolf bit when you get to the first bit of that corridor. And there's like mines there, and you have to, obviously, make you fight back with it, because she's got a sniper and she's shooting Meryl.
Yeah.
And you have to get your own sniper rifle, and you're then told that there's like but I found about 5 rooms back. Got
Ah.
backtrack loads. And I was like, I can't find it, I can't bother. I was just there getting shot the shit out of. I'm just like, I just can't deal with the pressure right now. It's too much. Yeah, and when I played it years later, I just like completely knocked the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It was very stealthy, but you know, I still completed it.
Yeah, you did it.
And then 2, which completed in like a night, because it's like 6 hours long.
Is it really short? I didn't know that.
2's really short, yeah. Because it's supposed to have a lot of replay value.
Oh, okay.
And the
Yeah.
areas aren't very big that you're playing, sort of thing. But I was really confused by 2, because just like, get right to the end, and like, loads of bombshells get dropped on. I mean, the whole game's confusing. Most of them are.
Well, didn't you like start off as Snake and then you switch to Raiden or randomly?
Yeah, you're like 40 minutes like Snake, and then it like something happens, and then like you someone else. It's like what? That was obviously the first big controversy about it, because obviously people wait for 2 for ages.
Yeah.
And then like you start playing 2, and then it switches to someone that's not even the main character. It's like what? Who's that Danji boy? Yeah.
Then 3 was about boss, wasn't it?
Yeah, boss. Yeah, 3 was the best one. They introduced the survival aspect where you eat food and have to find animals and kill them and eat them.
Yeah.
And like the stamina and stuff. That was really cool. And obviously I think we have to kill the bosses by stamina kills.
Oh yeah.
And you can do things like poison food, and like if you look, you have to have look up guides or like do clues in games where like certain bosses like would eat certain type of food if you like dropped it in front of or laid a trap for them. You could, like if it was spoiled, like you'd have the food too long, you'd make a meal and all the stamina would go down. Things like that. I think it was the fear or something.
Yeah.
Like mate him eating some mushrooms. Because I remember you'd do this tap thing where he'd like go mental around the treetops. But then he'd obviously run out of stamina, so then he'd have to go and eat some food to like recharge it and then do it again to get it. So while he was doing that, he could like trap him with it. It's funny. Random as fuck. Bosses, but beautiful.
I was remember seeing Carl play 4 where it was just like over and over and over again.
Yeah. I was around a lot when he was playing 4.
And I just remember seeing the same bits over and over again. I was just like, ah.
Yeah, even I didn't play 4 more than once. I haven't played any of them more than once, I've popped more.
Yeah, so Mortal Kombat news. Before I forget.
Oh, how could you answer it? It's our main story.
They announced last night that they are doing 4 more DLC characters, which will come with costumes, and they're doing a new environment as well.
Yeah, did you know it was going to happen?
You what?
Did you know they were going to do that?
We had an inkling that they were going to do more DLC characters.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of characters in Mortal Kombat X that were just there.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't play as them or anything like that. So
yeah,
they were just sort of there. But looking at it, I think unfortunately I don't think Raid's going to be DLC now, because like apparently they said they're not any character that was DLC in Mortal Kombat 9 is not coming into DLC in 10.
Yeah.
Even though it's got a unique model and he's fightable in the game, it's just not coming to it. It's just like, what the fuck he. So the one on the right might be Bo Raicho.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. We'll put a picture up of the silhouettes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier. The one on the left, people are like saying, "Oh, it's Baraka," but I don't think it is.
Right, yeah, Baraka.
Because they're like, "Oh, it's identical to his costume," but if you look at it, it's not. There's similarities to it, but it's not identical.
Yeah.
Baraka in 10 had a rope around his arm there and there.
Yeah.
Well, this guy's got like, I don't know what you call it. It's not a sleeve, but it's like a big piece of material sort of like going around that bit, or like a bracer or something.
Alright, yeah.
It's going like all the way around it, and if you look at the ears, even though it's a silhouette, you can see that they're not pointed. And Baraka being a Tarkatan, that's pointed ears, so... There's like a few things in there that sort of indicate that I don't think it is Baraka. I'd like it to be Noob Cyber, but I don't think it's going to be. The other two are harder to tell. People think that the one second from the right is Cyrax.
Mm.
And then the other one is really hard to tell because all you can see is sort of like the top bit of the body and the spike hair. So the only person I can think of is Frost, but I don't want it to be in it because I hate her. But I think... But yeah, that's what people are thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
they did a poll for who would you like to see Mortal Kombat X, and the top 5 were Noob Saibot, Noob Saibot, Smoke. I need to look it up. I know Noob Saibot was number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke was, I think, 5th. I think it was Noob Saibot's Rain, Frost. So stupid like that, anyway. Rain, Frost, Smoke. Noob Saibot, Frost, Rain, Fujin, Smoke.
Right.
A couple of those were in the game anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like Fujin was in the game, but looking at it, none of them are Fujin.
And who would look at them?
But so the 2 of them could be guest characters again.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be because that's just annoying. But
I know it's Bill. Shines.
Yeah, because I mean Predator's good and all, but Jason's atrocious and
Just like joining more people who aren't that bothered about the game, really.
yeah. Because if you notice as well, all the DLC characters that they do are somehow linked to Warner Brothers. I don't think they've gotten this on yet.
You might have mentioned it 50 times.
That they are Warner Brothers. Somehow they are linked to Warner Brothers, or they've just had the rights given to them from.
Yeah, I think they are.
Like Freddy is, I don't think he is Warner Brothers, but he's like a subsidiary of Warner Brothers or something. And Jason is Warner Brothers, and Predator is some sort of Warner Brothers character.
Some sort of Warner brother.
I think it was like, yeah, it's just like Predator and Bugs Bunny, you know, together at last.
He rips out his spine.
Bugs Bunny. She's there like cheering on it like a cat.
What is up, Doc? As he would say.
Yeah, that was it on that. Like, until we get more information, I can't really say anything other than here's some pretty silhouettes.
Pursue us. Let's guess who they are in detail. Get a whole shot at me on that. We usually do. Yeah. So what? Yeah. When do you think they'll start doing DLC for it?
What, Mortal Kombat X?
Yeah.
It's 2016.
Right.
They said, they said 2016.
Yeah, that's when every single other game ever is released.
Yeah, on the article it said the DLC is coming in 2016.
Yeah.
So it said early 2016 as well, so we'll find out. And the first one will be coming in January.
Yeah. Start of the year and all that shit.
Yeah. So we'll get more information as we go along.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, Star Wars news isn't even out news, it's just the fact that all the toys are out now. Toys out now! Episode 7 ones anyway. I've obviously noticed because all the episode 7 first batch of Lego sets have been announced. I'm like,
yeah.
ooh! Don't mind if we do! Oh yeah, they just revealed the TIE Fighter today.
Oh, did they?
He's got all red on it, it's all sexy. It's annoying because like, they've done sets that have ones I've wanted, but just as slightly new, so I'll obviously get them again.
Yeah.
But it's like Millennium Falcon and the TIE Fighter, which doesn't make sense. And the rest. Oh yeah, and obviously the people who haven't seen, there's a miniature BB-8 droid remote control one you can get, and he just wheels around everywhere. Talking sass to you, wheel around on the ball. You can like talk to him and get him to do shit. BB-8, go cut me a switch. Yeah, so find out apparently, as I'm now working for Disney. Yeah, any other news, Andrew? Even though I know the answer.
No.
No.
Not that I can think of. Like, it's been a very quiet week.
Yeah, it's just in general. I was gonna like say we could talk about some other random games, like what was your first time playing Mortal Kombat, so I'm making this up as I go along. What?
You were just like, what was your first time playing Mortal Kombat?
I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. Yeah, tell us that. How young were you? Underage, probably, you bastards.
Yeah, I was very underage.
We all
I
were.
don't remember how old I was exactly. I just remember, seeing it. What was that program with, what was it? Was it Patrick Moore? It was a really, really random game show that I think it was Patrick Moore. I just need to double check that it was Patrick Moore before I start.
Go find Patrick Moore.
No, not Satrick. Yeah, Game Master. It was a show, and he was like, it was really bizarre. It was like the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
It was his head on a screen. It was really bizarre. It was just like, what the fuck is this?
Sounds familiar, but I don't think I actually watched it.
He used to talk about games and stuff like that. They used to show Mortal Kombat on there. Like, they showed Mortal Kombat on all the fatalities and stuff. Me and my brother were just like, yeah, it's amazing. And then Dad was like, I'm going to let them play that. Because the day that we had it from the Mega Drive,
Yeah.
we had Mortal Kombat on the Game Gear, I remember that. It was really bad because it only had 2 stages.
No, brilliant.
Like 2 environments to like keep the cartridge size down. So it was like you did the bridge and then you did the Goro's lair, then you did the bridge and Goro's lair. You just kept alternating between the 2. It was just like, what the hell?
Oh.
I don't think we actually had any of them for the Mega Drive. We used to borrow them.
Yeah.
And then when we got a Sega Saturn, Dad was like, here, have Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I was like, oh, thank you.
Cheers, mate.
But it was just like the worst thing he could have done, so...
I'm lucky now.
We got Mortal Kombat Trilogy when we got a PS1, because it came with it. I played 4 briefly, but I never got into 4.
No.
It was really weird. It was sort of like the first one they'd done in 3D, but they were trying to keep it 2D sort of thing. You could still move around sort of thing, and it would look really weird.
Yeah.
Then Deadly Alliance came out.
Oh yeah, it's first one I played.
And I was like, I remember getting it, and I was just like, oh, this is really good. And I look back at it, and I think, no, this is really shit. It's probably my worst one out of all of them, because like, it was the first one doing it on PS2, so you can understand. But each character only had one fatality.
Mm-hmm.
There was loads of new characters that were just shit, just really, really bad. They introduced this like the fighting style system. They had like 2 fighting styles on a weapon, so you had to sort of learn new combos and being able to switch into new stances and stuff. And yeah, it was just really bad. The conquest mode was quite interesting because it like told you stories of what happened to people, like characters in the game that in the stage that weren't in the game.
Yeah.
But it was really hard. I remember that. Deception was pretty good. I remember Deception was pretty good.
Yeah.
So they brought back a lot of old characters that were sort of wanted, and introduced a couple of cool characters, but a lot of them were crap again.
Yeah.
Like there was 2 characters, Cobra and Kira, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so bad.
Remember Kira? I don't remember Cobra.
Cobra, oh yeah, it was really shit. It was just like, it was like a kickboxer or something.
Oh yeah, I remember vaguely someone.
And there was like Darius, who was like Blade.
Yeah.
And Dairu, and just Ashra was pretty good and Havoc was pretty good, but in the comics, Havoc's just got killed off. So
yeah.
Comics just there like, here, let's kill all these characters off. It's like, oh, good.
Ah, good decision.
Because Sector is about to get killed off.
Yeah.
Because Sub-Zero's going to go and try and take over the Link Way again.
Oh, why not all shenanigans?
So he's going to kill Sector, but you don't know what happens to Cyrax, which is why people think one of these DLC characters is Cyrax. So
yeah.
And then Armageddon was okay. It wasn't brilliant.
Probably because they had so many characters.
Yeah, they did have so many characters. It was just like, that was the idea behind it, but at the same time, it was just like, they did that creative fatality sort of thing, and it was, yeah. It just sort of made certain characters rubbish and stuff.
Create a character.
Oh yeah, create a character, yeah.
All I remember is the video for that when they all had that big brawl on that pyramid.
Yeah.
Killing each other.
Oh yeah, everyone was just like destroyed each other. I mean, like Lee May got killed straight away. It was quite funny.
I remember that.
Like you won't notice many of the characters who get killed like in the first opening.
Yeah, they're all the extras.
Like they come in, run in, and then like as soon as she gets there, she gets stabbed. That's what she's done.
Oh, you were good, weren't you?
She was a pretty rubbish character anyway, but no big loss. And then like when 9 came out, it was like it turned out that the only 2 that survived were Shao Kahn and Raiden.
Yeah.
And probably Onaga and Shinnok as well, because Shinnok used an imposter to fight for him.
Like, very convenient.
Yeah, and then Onaga like carried Shao Kahn off, so you don't actually know what happened to him.
It's like, come, take me away from all this. Flies off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And then was it on to the PS3 one?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 9 was PS3.
Yes,
Well, it was Mortal Kombat vs DC first, which people consider as Mortal Kombat 8,
yeah.
even though it's not.
Yeah.
It's called Mortal Kombat 2011, it was 9. And then they had to go around confusing everyone and called it Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah.
It's not 10,
No, that always confused me.
Yeah, it's just Mortal Kombat X. It's not Mortal Kombat 10. So it's just like, well done.
It's always good to use Roman numerals that mean 10 for something you don't want to mean 10. Oh dear. And now look at us. Clearly, yeah. I know. I'll go no with that. Yeah, that's your Mortal Kombat history in a nutshell.
I know, yeah. We'll do a proper one, do a proper review of the series. That was just my brief insight to it. I could go on to date for days about Mortal Kombat, so.
No, you can.
And did.
And how? Oh yeah, Andrew, we've had a couple more. What? I'm genuinely surprised. We've had a few more Ask Andrews.
Have we?
Dr. Andrew. Andrew, I can't say that. It like hurts my mouth. Yeah, I've had a couple. We've been inundated, Andrew, with people's questions.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want me to just dive in?
Yes, go for it. I'm listening.
For those that don't know, this is where Andrew gives advice because people ask him questions about whatever. Ask Andrew. Still need to make a jingle. Yeah, okay then. You ready? You listening?
Yes, I am listening.
Good, because Denver Pouchant writes. These real people, Andrew, don't laugh at the problems. Dear Dr. Andrew, I recently got a job shipping product, and I spewed it forth as much as I could. People started getting hissy at me because they were jealous of product. Is there any hope for me? Oh, Andrew, have you got any
Have we got any advice for
advice for that question? It drops inverted commas.
What were they called?
Dem Pouchant.
Pouchant, right, okay. Well,
Real person, Andrew, know that.
maybe stop forcing your product in front of everyone's face for a start. And then...
Oh, I just realised who that is. if I'm being honest, the name threw me. But I should have recognised the name. Yeah, go on.
There's hope for you. There could be hope. If you want to hold on to that, then sure. But I don't believe that you've got it. But yeah, just keep trying to sell your products. There's nothing wrong with that, just as long as you keep it out of people's faces.
Yeah.
Only show it to people that want to see your product.
Yeah. Don't be a spammer now.
Yeah, don't be a spamaholic.
That's good advice. Oh, but there's another one.
I think that's all I've got on Denver Pouchant. I don't think.
Yeah, there's no help in Denver unless they help themselves. As Jesus once said. What? That's my advice. I'm helping. I'm joining with the advice now. Yeah, there's another one then.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Let's take a big drink before I say this.
Praise yourself.
That there chin, right?
That there chin.
I keep showing mine. I guess right. This takes a lot of saying. I keep showing my name live all over social media, so much so that it's usually unwitty one-liners that make people want to ask questions. But I hate being asked questions. Why do I write it in such a way that people ask questions I hate you ask? Because otherwise it would just be a one-line post and that's it. What do you take me for? Do you believe my life will get better? And it just kind of ends there.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for writing in that chin there. Secondly, I'd like to say...
Oh, you got his name wrong. But carry on. You mean
Okay.
well.
Stop, Daniel. I was going to give such good advice.
You couldn't remember his name.
First one, I'd like to say, learn to spell check because you can't. Because like you've clearly got no common decency for the word vocabulary.
Oh dear.
That wasn't me.
Was that your next piece of advice?
But thirdly, I'd like to say I didn't ask, but thank you for telling me anyway. And what do I take you for? I take you for someone who can't spell. that's and clearly has some sort of problem with angst.
That's some good advice right here. Yeah.
Do you believe my wife will get wife?
Come on, Andrew.
Do you believe my life will get better? Well, if you stop fishing for sympathy and you go out and do something about it, then yeah, I do believe that your life could potentially get better.
Could get 1% better, yeah.
But if you're just going to keep doing that and then moan that you don't do anything, moan that people don't invite you out, and then moan that you're going to... and then moan when you do go out, then, yeah, there's no hope for you. But
then you're in a cycle of moan.
yeah.
The moan cycle. As it's specially called by Jesus.
What? Was it all specially called Jesus?
Well, I said affectionately named by Jesus. But,
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, you just need to sort your life out. Maybe you just need to get out more rather than. From what I believe, I don't know if he does get out. He didn't say that.
Andrew, where you getting this from? He doesn't say it in the question.
I'm reading between the lines.
Okay, yeah.
Because there's like subtext.
There's cleverly written lines by that day.
I can't remember what I was saying, but yeah, I was reading between the lines.
Yeah. Of course you were. Forever. Yeah, by
That chin there.
Chin back that. Just change the name each time. Well, that's some good, stellar advice there from
Thank you.
Dr. Andrew. When is the court hearing?
Why do you think I'm leaving the country?
I'm going to Mexico, not Florida. Yeah, so that's that. Who knows, we might even get 3 questions next week.
Who don't know, we can't, can we?
Well, it won't be next week, it'll be several weeks. Probably.
Several weeks, yeah.
It'll be, yeah, they'll build up, we'll have so many questions. Oh, you're not doing yourself, Andrew.
Because this could potentially be the last one till like the end of September. So.
Yeah. We could do episode 10, our 10th show special. We could do a big Q&A. We could try and get questions leading up till then, and then answer them all in one show.
Yeah.
If people fucking respond.
What are you talking about? Of course they respond.
Oh, not just yours. I meant people who we actually respect. But yeah, we'll think of something real good.
Real good tag.
Real good tag. I've got a bit of bullshit news.
Have you gone?
Bullshit news. Well, he told you about it, but we can go in depth and ridicule it further. It's some random Australian billionaire wants to create another Titanic. Literally, the ship. and he wants to launch it in 2018.
Right. Okay.
Called the Titanic 2. So he's naming it after a ship that did well for itself.
Yeah.
So thoughts?
Well, as long as he's not literally trying to recreate the Titanic.
Every aspect of what happened there.
Then yeah, it's fine, I guess.
How big will it be though? Will he try and make it bigger?
It'll probably make it exactly the same to like the scale of the Titanic, and as long as it doesn't go too authentic and not put lifeboats on it.
Oh, there's only one lifeboat and it's for him. And that's him there sailing away.
Yeah, it's just yeah, you just wouldn't.
It's just like, oh, I've got this dead good idea. I've always wondered why people don't make airships anymore, so I've made this new one called the Hindenburg too. It's like, no, it's authentic.
Like that Futurama one where he's like, oh, I've just had this really good idea. We'll make a ship called the Titanic.
Yeah. Like, pat on his face. Oh, serious. Yeah, that's good, Red. Well, that's it. There's been very little in the way of news. They couldn't even find any.
Bullshit news.
Go on then, give me a piece of.
No bullshit news.
That's not news. That's old. We've known that for years. Yeah. This is us trying to force out a show.
I wouldn't have guessed.
On your mate.
What are you doing over the weekend, Daniel?
Weekend? Probably.
Alright, stop jizzing.
What? I can't help it. Oh yeah. I'll probably be helping build Dayton's new Lego set.
Oh, what is it?
That he doesn't know about yet. Oh, he wanted a Jurassic World one, and they're like the most expensive licensed sets I've ever seen. He wanted the Raptor one, it's like 50 quid, that's the van, and they get 2 Raptors with it.
Alright.
But, so I was like, because he gets money off his dad like each week, so I just keep saving up each week and he'll afford it.
Yeah.
But she like bought it in advance, so she's probably going to give it him. So I just give him when he gets back from his dad's, and it'll be a surprise and stuff. So yeah, I'll be helping build that. I'll build little Chris Pratt and then post a picture. Hi, I'm Lego Chris Pratt.
So you said little.
I did.
So help build little Chris Pratt.
It's just like a dwarf version of Chris Pratt. Comes with the set. But I thought this box was bigger than it should have been. Is this allowed? No, but that's why it's so expensive.
I need something to replay, Daniel, or play. Is like I've got to make it till next Friday.
Why don't you Rogue Galaxy?
Could do. Like Clark has been going through it when he's been coming round.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well, you just there like, you fool, you're doing it wrong. Snatch out his
pretty
control.
much every so often I do have to take the controller off him.
Because you know
like,
it too well.
The last dungeon, the Ghouls of Sanctuary, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Just before you meet Mother.
Mother?
And like, so it happened, and like, he couldn't get out of the corner, and all these enemies just started attacking him, and like 2 was counted down, and 1 was on 1 HP. I was like, get rid of it!
In the corner. I'll deal with it.
There was like no save point for ages, so he's like gone all this way, there was no save point.
Yeah, I remember that. Get on the phone!
I could do, like, last time I went home, I brought Valkyrie Profile 2 with me, and I was like, I could restart this, and then I realised that I'm not psychotic.
Yeah, what were those games like? I remember when you first went to uni, and I first came and visited, and just watching you play it, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
What's it about?
Well, yeah, why? What's the whole deal with it? What's the problem?
It's all about Valkyries.
Well,
Well, dude, if you know
on their criminal profile.
shit. You know what? I'm assuming you know what a Valkyrie is.
Andrew, you talk to me like one of your fucking patients.
You are one of my patients.
I'm an ongoing case. The past 10 years. Yeah, but like the gameplay and stuff, I didn't know what. Like, it just looked really random.
The first one was quite different, but this 2 is this prequel to 1.
Right.
And the idea is that every so many years, a Valkyrie is awakened.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 sisters, and each one is awakened every so many years or something, and then they basically have to go around and find the souls of people who are either dead or dying or going to die.
Yeah.
And then they take them as Einherjar back to Valhalla, where they will fight in the big war.
Oh.
But Valkyrie Profile 2's was like Silmaria, one of the sisters, had like escaped, and she'd gone inside this little girl who was like locked in a tower or something.
Right.
And she had to, and she was trying to stop Odin, but you could like pick up Einherjars like throughout the game, so you could end up with like a team of about 600 or something. Not literally a team of 600, but like had 4 people, and then like they attacked based on a button, whatever position they were assigned to.
Mm.
That's basically how it worked. I didn't get very far into it because it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
And like you, at certain points, like characters would leave and stuff, and then you'd get them back later or whatever. But when they left, if you had them by at a certain level, you get a piece of equipment that was really, really good.
Yeah.
And like my characters were never anywhere near that, and I was like, well, how the hell are people training up so quickly to this level? Because I think it was like Star Ocean, you could go to level 255.
Oh god.
Oh
yeah, it was yeah. Yes. I remember the crossovers. Yeah.
I might try and get back into it, see what happens, but it is really hard.
Yeah. It looked dead bizarre because it was like side scrolling, wasn't it? But like.
Yeah. It's because the first one was side scrolling.
Yeah.
It was like a platformer, like a 2D platformer RPG, but
yeah.
battle 2D, but the things wasn't. But in 1, it was side scrolling, but the battles were like Final Fantasy, where you had like 4 characters stood there, sort of thing, and the enemies were there, and you were there.
That's Valkyrie Profile.
Because I bought Fantasy Life the other day, but I haven't played it yet because I'm keeping
saving it. A plan.
People keep putting like, well, it's not that sort of game. You can start multiple saves on it. It's like, yeah, I'm aware. But
not getting the concept of saving a game.
Yeah, it's just like, why don't you do that and then you can like play it on the plane? So, well, I'm playing it on the plane. I'm gonna start it on the plane. I'm like, I'm a nervous flyer anyway, so I'm not gonna. I could just do that. I mean, like, you can do everything in one playthrough anyway, so
yeah,
I'm gonna probably try and do that. Like, master all the different lives and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, until as it starts to get towards the end of next week, I'll be able to like start packing bits and stuff, and then on Saturday we're going to be busy just sorting some final things out. So
yeah,
and I'll be getting my haircut on the Sunday. But have you been extracting file?
Beg your pardon.
It's just come up on the thing, extracting file.
Well, that's Phil.
And then it's just like the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'll use that for packing. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's just I've got to get through next week, which is going to be quite difficult. I mean, like Wednesday, Thursday this week were horrendous.
Yeah.
But especially Wednesday. Thursday was alright because I started reading my Assassin's Creed book. So.
Oh, that's the book you've been reading.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, I was reading the book. Shit's going down.
I went up Amazon the other day and I was like, and look, it is like you can get 3 for 10, so I'm going to probably do that and like get some more of the Assassin's Creed book.
Yeah, it's quite a few now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ridiculous amount. They're really cheap as well, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? You just keep saying extracting file.
Well, let's see. Extracting files. Willie.
Oh, malware definition. Okay.
Never.
Whatever. Ask you to do that. But yeah, that's about it. So I could probably, I could go through like Final Fantasy or something.
Yeah.
Download like Final Fantasy 7 or something and just go through that. But I've gone through it so many times, it's just like it's second nature to me.
It's just like breathing now.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, Aries, get in the pool.
It's like.
I'll find something to do. It's just like it just gets a bit irritating when you're just like waiting to go away or whatever, and you just like got nothing to do.
Yeah.
It's alright for you because you'll just be there like drawing, and then you go away and you're like, I can't be away. Got work to do.
Yeah, that is annoying. That one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yes, thank you for listening to this.
But wait, there's more. Is there? No.
It's like the world's biggest lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just sort of coming around sometime when you're back. Maybe. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, you can come up in October, I guess,
Yeah.
if you have to.
Well, don't sound like you want me to. Don't sound too enthusiastic.
Well, we've got thingy in October, haven't we? We've got Dragon Quest.
Oh yeah, if you get it, you'll probably get it first. I'll come around and just like play it with Jack.
I don't know where it's out. Is it? Well, we said like the 13th or something, didn't we?
Maybe.
I've got Assassin's Creed then as well, but I don't know whether to wait till my birthday.
You won't wait.
But that's beside the point.
Don't wait for birthday, Witcher
I had the option to wait.
Regardless of whether I choose to or not.
Well, I had to wait last year, but that was only because like Unity was on PS4.
Yeah.
But Rogue came out as well though last year, so I had to complete that first.
You're roguing up while you waited.
I'll have to do a review of that, like the Assassin's Creed series.
Yes.
Not that it's confusing whatsoever.
I'll just chime in like, oh, yeah, he did that.
Oh, Ezio.
Oh, Ezio, you should know.
I didn't realise, but this is like the one I've got is actually the third book in the series.
Alright, first one you read.
Yeah, well, because I got given it and they were like, "This is the first one, isn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's got Altair on the front."
It's actually.
But it's basically when you read the prologue, it's actually set when Ezio's going off to wherever he goes off.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I didn't like Revelations that much, so I
Yeah.
was just like, yeah, whatever.
Revelations.
I was sick of Ezio by that point. I was
Yeah,
just
it's like third game. It's like bad enough for you now. Move along.
It's like when you read the prologue, it's Ezio going off to, I think it was Constantinople.
I bet it was.
And then whilst he was there, he was reading up on Altair and it's going through the events of Assassin's Creed 1 with some like extra bits.
I thought it was like it's a book about a man reading a book.
Because I always thought that Ezio was a descendant of Altair, but he's not.
No.
He's one of Desmond's ancestors. They're both Desmond's ancestors, but they're both from opposite sides of the tree. So like one's from his mum's side, one's from his father's side.
Cheeky one.
I don't know what that is.
That's Altair. William passed on his coffin.
And by the end of it, he may as well have been. He was like a massive cripple at the end of Revelations.
So all that assassinating, it'll do you in.
It's like when I'm reading, because I never completed one. I got to a certain point, I just couldn't do this one mission, and I was just like, oh, fuck it. So like, I'm reading bits, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that happened.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, so I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Fun.
I got quite far into it, though. Like, one day I got to chapter 24, so that's pretty good for me.
Well done. So I've discovered this new thing. It's called rioting.
It's 60 chapters long. Like, some of them are only a couple of pages long, and then others are like a few pages long. So
Ridiculous.
But yeah, I want to get the next one that's coming out is obviously the Industrial Revolution one, both in game and in the books. So
Yeah.
I want to get the game so I can play the game and then read the book.
Aye.
Other things that aren't in the game, but we shall see.
Indeed. Is it just the only Assassin's Creed game that's coming out? Because they do like spin-offs all the time now, don't they, and stuff. So.
Yeah, it's the only one that's coming out. It's not. Last year it was because. What the hell's just going on? Oh, there we go. Right, it's because obviously the PS4 had come out.
Yeah.
But what the hell's going on? Oh, there we go. The screen was just having a fit then. But Unity was already coming out on PS4, so they were like, well, PS3 people need to play something.
Yeah.
So they did that, and then like right at the end they tied it into Unity.
It just right last minute.
Like, the last 5 minutes of the game was Unity, and it was like, that's clever.
It's like Unity.
Like,
It just says that,
yeah.
yeah.
Unity, some stuff goes down.
Not near.
As you'd expect, and like Arno's father's killed.
Not near.
And then at the end of Unity, end of Road, you find out how and why he was killed. So it's just like, that's very clever.
I know. Cool. I haven't got into other stuff right at the end. Let's teach you for next time. Yeah. I can tell we're finished because Andrew's got his tongue out. it's time. It's time.
It's a symbol for no more talk.
Tongues out, no talkie. Yeah. If anyone actually listened to this atrocious thing.
What are you talking about? It was amazing.
It was amazing for
Shut
us.
up.
We only did a show for us anyway.
No, yeah, we'll do it so we actually talk.
We didn't want people to listen. We wouldn't say half the content we do if we knew people were listening. Yeah, but if you do listen, you can contact us at Andy_Shodcast@outlook.com and throw abuse at us. We'll throw it back. Yeah, and that's the end of this show.
Yay.
Don't celebrate. Yay. Yeah, until next time. I've been.
It's like time.
I've been. You ruined my flow. I just got some flow right near the end and you ruined it. I've been Daniel Frill and over there has been.
What?
Out to pro Andrew Cheetham. Just completely mispronounced your own name and he just like shut down. Yes, I'll speak to you next time.
Goodbye.
See ya.
This week's Andy and Dan Shodcast was brought to you by the Chill Creative Team, Danji's Designs, and a network of awesome.